The Kinzhal Hypersonic missile completely destroyed 5 launchers and a multifunctional radar station of the US-made Patriot air defense system in Kiev on May 16, the Russian Defense Ministry reported on Wednesday.
Сегодня ночью вооруженные силы Российской Федерации нанесли сосредоточенный удар высокоточным оружием большой дальности воздушного. Цель удара достигнута. Все назначенные объекты поражены.
According to reliable and confirmed information, on 16 May, Kinzhal Hypersonic missile system hit and completely destroyed a multifunctional radar station, as well as 5 launchers of US-manufactured Patriot surface-to-air missile system in Kiev, the ministry said. On Tuesday, the Russian Defense Ministry reported that the Russian armed forces hit a US-made Patriot system in Kiev with a Kinzhal hypersonic missile. However, CNN reported that the surface-to-air missile system was damaged, but not destroyed. Citing high-ranking US officials, the news channel claimed that the system was still operational and its radar component, one of its most important elements, was not damaged.
Of the strength of that defense, so Russia wants to target it. Indeed, Vitaly Klitschko, the mayor of Kyiv, has the
Destruction of the Patriot systems comes less than a month after the first systems were delivered in April and follows a warning in December from Russian President Vladimir Putin that the destruction of the systems was an absolute certainty should they be deployed in Ukraine. He assured that with Washington now saying that they can put a Patriot in Ukraine. Okay, let them do it. We will crack the Patriot like a nut too. And something will need to be installed in its place, new systems need to be developed. This is a complex and lengthy process, indicating that NATO had no newer generations of long-range air defense systems available to replace the Patriot once its vulnerability was demonstrated. Our adversaries proceed from the idea that this is supposedly a defensive weapon. We'll keep that in mind. And an antidote can always be found, Putin added. The United States notably reassured Russia in December that Patriot systems would not be manned by American personnel, which was interpreted by some sources as an effective green light to proceed with strikes. With Ukrainian personnel expected to take until 2024 to learn to operate Patriots, they are thought to have been manned by contractors from NATO member states who are already acquainted with the systems. The Kinzhal missile used to neutralize the Patriot battery entered service in the Russian military in late 2017 and was first employed in the Russian-Ukrainian war on March 18, 2022, to strike a large underground warehouse in western Ukraine, housing armaments recently delivered through Poland. The missile has been a weapon of choice for striking high-priority targets far behind Ukrainian lines due to its combination of a very long range and a high performance, where surface-launched Iskander missiles with some similar capabilities were designed with only a 500 km range due to the Intermediate-Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, which both Moscow and Washington were parties to until 2019. The Kinzhal has been widely deployed since 2017 in newly created squadrons of MiG-31K and MiG-31I strike fighters, which have consistently been stationed in areas of high tensions with NATO, including Syria, Belarus, Kaliningrad and the Arctic. The MiG-31 has emerged as a star performer in the Russian-Ukrainian war, not only due to its contributions to strike missions, but also to the performance of MiG-31B BSM interceptor variants, which a number of Western sources have reported to be a strongly felt presence in the air, which has caused serious losses for Ukrainian aviation. The possibility remains that the sole remaining Patriot battery will be a priority target, either for MiG-31Ki strike fighters or for other Russian assets. According to Russian sources, the Ukrainian crew operating the Patriot were aware a strike was incoming, but had only a limited warning time due to the Kinzhal missile's very high speed, limiting opportunities for the missile system to change position or reload. The Patriot system targeted was one of 2 delivered, with Germany and the United States having each supplied a single unit. The unit reportedly fired 32 surface-to-air missiles at the Kinzhal on approach, which at approximately $3 million each amounted to a $96 million barrage to attempt to destroy a missile, with an estimated cost of under $2 million. The very high cost and limited number of the Patriot's interceptors was a key argument for not sending the systems to Ukraine, with their effectiveness also having been brought to question not only due to the system's highly troubled combat record, but also to the advanced capabilities of new Russian missiles, such as the Kinzhal, Iskander and Zikrin. These are considered nearly impossible to intercept, particularly in their terminal stages. The delivery of Patriots was nevertheless seen as necessary due to the near collapse of Ukrainian air defenses, as warnings have been given with growing frequency by both Western and Ukrainian sources that the arsenal of S-300 and Buk missile systems protecting the country has become critically depleted. The Patriot is considered to be one of the most advanced U.S. air defense systems, including against aircraft as well as cruise and ballistic missiles. It typically includes launchers along with radar and other support vehicles. White House National Security Council spokesperson John Kirby told reporters he could not confirm reports that a Patriot system had been damaged in Ukraine. Kirby added that U.S. military equipment sent to Ukraine is often damaged or worn out, and that it would depend on the scope of the damage as to whether or not it could be repaired by the Ukrainians or whether we might need to help them. Obviously, if there was damage done to a Patriot system that needed to be repaired outside Ukraine, we would certainly assist with that. I just can't confirm it, he said. On the other hand, on Tuesday, Ukrainian forces claimed success in shooting down 18 missiles, including 6 Kinzhals, which Russia had fired at targets in Kyiv, in what was said to be one of the most complex attacks on the capital city, in terms of the number of missiles fired in a short space of time and launched from multiple directions. The commander-in-chief of Ukraine's armed forces, Valery Zaluzhny, said earlier that the army had intercepted the 6 Kinzhals launched from aircraft, as well as 9 Caliber cruise missiles from ships in the Black Sea and 3 Iskanders fired from land. Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu dismissed the Ukrainian claims that 6 Kinzhals had been intercepted, saying that Moscow had not fired that many, the RIA news agency reported.